Hello and welcome to Long Time No See, the podcast, coming to you from Gold Diggers Recording Studios in Los Angeles, California. We'll be getting to know some of your favorite comedians a little bit better, and so will they. Each week's guests have no idea who the other guests will be, so without further ado, please remove your blindfolds and introduce yourselves.
Oh!
Oh my God.
What's up?
We literally were texting each other.
I thought it was gonna be you today, actually, because we were texting today.
Really?
But
You believe in fate?
no, I didn't know this was a secret podcast. I thought you were texting me because he said that I would be on the pod, and you thought of me, and that's why I thought you were.
Oh,
texting me.
no.
No.
I just thought of you from your big dick.
Okay. Well, what's up? I'm Fumi Abe, Big Dick Fumi Abe. What's good, everybody? Thanks for having me.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, I've been reading the Bible. I think things are happening for me. I am reading the Bible.
That's
you can
really nice.
Introduce yourself, just so everyone knows.
Okay. Jiaoying Summers, I'm so happy to be here. There's a leopard thing there. I like it.
We'll start off nice and quick. What was your most recent bomb, and how did it compare to one of your worst bombs?
Oh gosh, I posted about this, but I guess I'll tell a story. I was doing a show. I don't want to say the venue's name, but they have it's like a more famous comedy club, and they have something called the Teen Tour show, where there's like a bunch of teenagers. They're all 14 to 15 years olds. It's a summer camp, and you have to perform for these people, and obviously they're like an awful audience because they don't know what stand-up comedy is. Everybody's talking. Everybody's bombing. So I go up and I'm expecting the bomb, which would have been fine. But I go up, and then by the time I had gotten up, I was like the sixth comedian, and they were like, the kids were upset that more famous people weren't on the show. And so I go up, and this girl in the front row, she goes, "Oh, I thought Matt Rife was gonna be here." And then this other kid goes, "That ain't Matt Rife, that's Matt Rice." And then the whole place just exploded in laughter, and I couldn't get a joke in. They were just laughing at me, and I got off. I tried to do some jokes, and I got off, and I have not been booked at this venue ever since. I don't know why it's my fault. But
Oh my God, that's funny.
yeah, that's my
Oh my God.
that's my most recent one.
Well, it's very recent. It's been, I think it's like 2 weeks ago. It was in Austin. It was on a show that everybody's kind of well known, and somehow, I'm not the person who blames the audience, but like I've been sober for like 5 months. My high on stage is my drug, and I really need it, and I'm very proud that things been working. But that time, nobody was getting laughters, but I thought I would get laughter. I was wrong. I wasn't getting any laughter. And I got really depressed, started crying in the bathroom. And then I went to the hotel, and I started crying. I just hit this low. That's so low. I couldn't help. It was painful because I just stopped drinking, and I really need to
Start drinking.
I mean, I would like to not drink more, but I got to work to be funny.
Right.
I wasn't, and I wasn't gonna drink anymore, and it was very painful for me to just realize that I lost my magic. I'm like, that's it. That's it. Wow. I was very depressed. It was bad.
Just from that one show.
From that one show,
Aww.
because I think I look things differently now. Like before, it's like whatever, have a drink, fuck everybody. Now I'm just like, you have to be the best you can be. I mean, I'm not nervous ever, but I just really felt like I could be the magic. I wasn't. I was just another thing that's made in China. It was. It was like you in shit, moment.
Yeah. Wait, what was the question? It was how does it compare to
the first time
what's your
bomb?
worst bomb?
Oh, the worst bomb.
Oh.
What was the worst time I bombed? I mean, that was like a funnier story, but like the worst bomb, I feel like the worst bomb stories aren't even that funny. Oh, this is my worst bomb. I was doing a show in Harlem, and I bombed. I remember I bombed super hard, but I had to stay for the entire show because my friend drove me, and so I had to stay for the whole show. And then he went up and he kills, right? And then after the show, this black guy goes up to my friend and he was like, "Dude, you were so funny, man. Like, thank you so much for coming out to Harlem." And then he turns to me and he goes, "Hey, you did your thing, man." He just gives her a high five.
Cold.
Dude, it was so sad, dude. I was like 2 years in. I was like, no, that's not my thing. No, that's not it. Yeah, that's probably the worst bomb. Brutal. It was brutal.
My worst one is my first mic. It was so bad. It was so bad. It's in Koreatown in a little shithole, and I went in there. It wasn't my venue, just to clarify. I went in there. It's my first time doing open mic. I just went up. I'm like, I know I'm funnier than all of them. I'm a genius. I'm just gonna be the first time and be like, wow. And then I went on stage. I start stuttering and then start speaking things I don't understand. I mean, I already don't speak English, but that's something else. That was bad. I remember there's a light. I think God just opened up, be like, you should go to hell. So there's a light guiding me. I just look at this like this. I look like I'm possessed, and then they start flashing me. I got off stage, and people were like, "Oh my God, I hope she's okay." And somebody's like, "Somebody should not be doing comedy. Who told her to do comedy? So stupid." And then I just went there, got some vodka shots, and went to my car and started crying. And then my breast milk started coming out. I was breastfeeding. I have a new mic, but my white shirt is full of milk everywhere. I'm like, how do I do this? So I have this cup, like for the soft cup to catch milk for the kids. I start catching them. And then I'm like, there's vodka in the milk. They can't drink this. I start crying more. Then I'm like, wait, I can't dump those. Those are white Russian. They are organic. I start drinking it. Then I'm like, that's a good joke. So that's my first joke. It was bad. Jack, you have no idea. You would never book. If you saw that, you'd be like, wow. I don't know. I'm like, I think
Did you bring friends? Sometimes people bring friends to their first open mic, and that can be.
I don't have any, so it wasn't. I don't have any friends.
Oh, okay. Same.
I have friends, kind of. On my show, Jiaoying Summers and Friends. That's the night
yeah.
I have friends, but other than that, I don't know. I'm kidding. I have friends. I have friends.
Crying.
I can't cry my makeup. I can't ruin my makeup. I can't afford it to do it again.
Okay, let's get some happy questions going.
Yes. Who makes you laugh the hardest? Does it have to be a comedian?
I mean, this is like a corny answer, but probably like my little cousin was pretty funny when he was. I think the funniest thing he ever did. I don't know if people are gonna think I'm weird for telling the story, but in like Japanese culture, it's like pretty common to like bathe with each other. Like it's very common. Like when he was like 3 or something, it's very common to like shower and then you like help him wash his hair and shit, right? So back when he was like 3, I was like doing that, and then I like washed his hair, and then I was like washing my hair, and I was closing my eyes, and then he's like giggling, and I'm like, what's so funny? And then he's literally like just pissing on my leg the whole time. So, you know, that kind of shit. My comedy bar is very low. If you piss on me, I think that's very funny.
Oh my God, you would make a really good dad.
Yeah, I think that's like my favorite joke is when somebody's literally extricating or whatever.
Wow.
I don't know what the word is.
I would have smacked him on the face. I would just
Yeah.
like smacked him. I know you can't hit kids in America, which is a bummer. It's really sad. Like we can't. There's no child labor. Fuck. So I mean, for a comedian, that'll be Joan Rivers. She makes me laugh the hardest. For a human species, that's civilians. My mom. Whenever she verbally abused me, now I have self-confidence now. Like I'm confident now.
Yeah.
Like I don't really hate myself anymore. I want to, but I don't. I love myself now. I know it's cheesy, but like I learned to love myself from all of like
Podcasts.
podcasts and bad, like, abusive relationships, and
Yeah.
people try to like little bitches try to fuck with me. And so I just love myself now. And now when you love yourself, like when your mom try to abuse you, it's hilarious. It's so funny. Like everything she says is comedy gold. I'm just like, oh my God, mom. Thank you, mom.
Yeah.
Keep talking. Learn English and abuse me English too, so I can write more jokes.
Yeah.
Amen.
I thought you were gonna be like my mom. She also pisses on me.
I mean, not yet.
Be like,
Not
that's
yet.
a weird Asian thing.
Not yet, but it will happen soon, I think.
What is something that a lot of people love but you just don't get?
So, like, something
What's
people.
something a lot of people love but you just don't get?
I don't get Hot Ones, that interview show. I don't get it. I don't know why it's famous or big. Do you watch that show?
I don't know what that is.
It's just this guy just eats hot wings
Stupid.
with thank you.
So
Thank you.
stupid.
I didn't even finish the premise. She just thought the act of eating chicken wings was stupid. But yeah, they just eat the hot wings and they like interview each other. But I don't get it. I think that guy's kind of boring. And I mean, the guests are cool, but I don't really know why the famous people are there in the first place. I don't get it. I'm a hater.
I don't get Burning Man. I think Burning Man are for stupid bitches. I understand.
Oh, the festival.
Yeah, I understand the billionaires fly there. It's good. They get there. They are geeky little shits, and but then like all the supermodels are actually whores, so they can just fuck all the supermodels. They cater their pussy to the tent, so all the billionaires can fuck everybody for free instead of getting me too. But like, how about broke hoes? Like, what are you doing at Burning Man, you dumb bitch? Get a job at Starbucks and shut the fuck up and stop posting your fucking photos. Lose some weight. I hate fat bitches wearing skanky clothes. Just cover up. Stupid. Like if I wear a thong and do this, be like, oh my god, she's a massage whore. She won't give us like a fat bitches be like with their elephant ass. Oh, so great, so sexy. That's an elephant. That is animal. You are being a pervert. Cancel me. I don't give a fuck. Other fat girls are disgusting. Like, why would you do that to us? We don't act like this. Their whole fucking phone is your big fat ass. Just like the boat is gonna sink. You fat bitch.
Just for the record, I'm a big fan of fat asses. So
I'm talking about Lizzo. That's
hit
what
me up on the YouTube.
I'm talking about. Lizzo. That's it.
Love Lizzo.
If you weren't in comedy, what would you be pursuing?
So angry. So angry.
You can start this one.
I think I'll be the most successful person to verbally abuse men, and they pay me money to jerk off.
Oh, like a BDSM dungeon shit.
Oh yeah. I'll sit here and be like, you ain't shit. There's a mirror. Do you look at yourself? Do you like it? No. Good. You know, I'll be so good because it'll be like from my heart.
From the heart? From the heart, you hate these men.
I don't hate them. I want them to know how disgusting they are so they can come. Like, I just want the best for them.
That's interesting. I feel like similar boat. I feel like I'm very fascinated by like vice industries. You know,
Vice industries. Like,
yeah, like I feel like I could manage a strip club pretty well. You know.
oh yeah, we can
You
work
know what I
together.
mean?
I'm like I know
Yeah.
I'm a madam in my blood. Like I am.
The mama-san kind of.
Oh
you
yeah.
know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
like
Yeah.
I'm born a mama son. I grew up. My mom owns this like hotel. We have this like a big massage shower place. And
Oh, that's a
all
brothel. That's a brothel.
Yeah.
It's not a hotel. It's very different.
Yeah, I know how it goes. So I'm like, I know it.
Overrated, underrated cities to perform in.
You start.
Okay, overrated cities to perform in. I thought Toronto was like okay. I don't know if people like New York and LA are good. You know, I think I don't know if people really talk about Toronto. I'm kind of new to the road stuff, but I thought they were like a little. They're just not as like horny as they are in America, so it's a little harder. I thought if you are, you know, on the hornier side of comedy, which I am. That's where I reside. And then underrated. I don't know. Like anytime I do like. God, one time I did a college show in like South Dakota, and I was like, these kids are gonna fucking. They've never seen an Asian person before. They're gonna fucking hate me, but they fucking loved me. They all had guns in their trunks and shit. Like it was crazy. I think like anytime there's like a group of people who are the polar opposite of me, like I see like you know like Houston or like I don't know like random states that have like a lot of white people who probably don't really hang out with Asian people. Like those tend to go pretty well for me just because I'm so different. I think.
Yeah, I think the most overrated place would be Miami. You
do comedy.
You expect so much more from those people, but it's a crazy one of my show that one of there's an Asian lady was dating a weird species man who looked like I don't know what kind of human. He's kind of white, kind of black, kind of Mexican. I don't know what he is. Maybe he's Filipino. I don't know. Filipino. There's one of my opener who is doing some gay shit, and then she was very offended. She was like, "That's God hates you." You know, she was throwing things. I'm like, "You are Asian woman. Like, what? Like, why would you do that?" And it was so bad, and we have to like get him off stage because she was hating on him. I'm like. What? I usually love gay people in America. Everybody's gay in Miami. Like, why? It was so crazy. It was just not fun. I love Texas, like Houston, Dallas. Oh my God, it's fire. They are open.
Yeah,
they
you
listen
know
to
what?
my abortion jokes. They love everything.
The red states are pretty.
Yeah, they
they're
are,
underrated
like,
for
amazing.
comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a pre-show ritual?
You go.
No, I just go there and show them who's daddy. That's what I feel. I go on stage, I show them who's daddy. That's how I feel, like what I have in my heart. I used to like waiting to finish the show and drink, but now I don't drink anymore. So I just want to show them who's daddy all night.
Wow. Yeah, I don't do that. I just stretch. I like to get a nice stretch.
So you're ready for when somebody come up and slap you. You're like you're just ready.
Yeah,
like
I like to stretch.
like a ninja. Like no,
Yeah.
I'm fast.
What's the dumbest thing someone's ever said to you after a show?
Oh my god.
The dumbest thing. Trying to think of like a specific. Do you have one?
I think in general is that oh my god, I would love without doing later. Let's have a drink. Like I would love to take out for dinner. I'll be like
Oh, you get asked
that
out.
depends. What kind of dog do you got? Like I can't. I just can't. Like why would you think I want to have dinner with you?
Yeah.
Like I don't have time to have dinner. Like I'm single. I don't want to eat. I want to lose weight. Like I don't
Yeah.
want dinner.
I think like a lot of times I think people get really excited and they think that you guys are friends now because
We are friends.
right? Like the audience thinks you guys are friends now because they just watched you. For
Yeah,
an
I
hour.
love the
So-
audience. I can't.
But
Like,
I think sometimes
yeah.
they come to you after shows and they try to make a joke, but it ends up just sounding mean. Like I have a lot of people who are like, "Oh, you really are small," or you know what I mean? Like, they're just,
No, it's not cute. Wait from
and
you.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
my
even- I don't
god.
even really have a joke about being small.
Yeah.
Like they just think they can say or like pick me up or you know what I mean? Like
Oh my god.
yeah, they get real physical with me, so I don't like that. I think
Yeah,
that's dumb.
I think there's a guy in San Diego after my show at the show meet and greet, and his friend just came and after the photo, he just grabbed me by my butt.
Wow.
I slapped him on my hand. I'm like, don't touch me. He's like, oh, I like it. I'm like, he's funny.
What'd you say after that? He said, I like
Get
it.
the fuck out. Get the fuck out now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before I stab you, I will kill you. I will. I said that. I think
Yeah.
that's bad, but I did it.
Damn.
What do you think everyone should try once?
I think everybody, there's a lot of, I think a lot of, this is a problem in LA and New York. A lot of city people, they don't really know how to do like labor, And I think it's important for every American to like know how to like mow the grass, If, you know what that is?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm from the countryside.
Oh, you're from
I grew up-
Kentucky.
No, I was in Kentucky when I was 18 to like 22. But I grew up in China. My grandpa had a farm. So I was a child labor. I started doing stuff
were
at farm.
mowing the
and then
grass
I
when you were a
started
kid.
cleaning dishes when I was 10. I mean, I had to do it. My mom owns a place, but I have to do it. It's required for kids to have understanding of how life is.
Yeah.
And it was very good for me. So I'm a peasant right now. In comedy, I'm like, I work hard because I just do. That's how I was built. I just have to work hard.
The farmer.
Yeah,
work
like the
ethic.
communist peasants mindset. That is very important
It's very important
to
still?
survive.
Oh,
Like,
just yeah.
you can
yeah.
hijack a democracy with that. Like it's good for you.
Well, you heard it here first. Communist, really good for you. All right.
I mean, it's not good for you, but like it's good for you when you come to work.
FBI.
It's good for you in comedy. You're like somebody like you should try cocaine.
So
I'll kill you.
for me, I'm suggesting people to mow the lawn. You're asking people they should try communism.
No. But I like it. Like I like it to try to be a peasant for a day. Like be a waiter for a day.
Yeah.
The whole day. You get in. The whole day, the whole shift, and then you count your tiny little, teeny little tips, and then you understand. Stop being a little bitch when you're ordering shit. Just say your sentence. If you are a vegan, if people don't hear you, if you are quiet, just eat a burger. You are still fat. There's no point. Like, I'm a vegan, but like, are you sure you're a vegan? What do you eat? Elephants? Just people are like so demand, like they are so mean to the waiters. I can't stand that. If you are mean to the waiters, I think you're a bad human. That's how I feel. Like I don't think people who have good quality is mean to the waiters. Nobody just wake up one day be like, let me become a waiter.
Yeah.
I was a waiter when I was in college. I had to work in a Japanese restaurant. It was owned by Chinese men. It was bad.
Oh, the food was bad.
The sushi chef was Japanese, but he wasn't happy.
Because he was racist? What do you mean?
No, he was just like he's a whole no.
these goddamn Koreans
No.
working for me. What do you mean?
No, the sushi chef is Japanese, and he's the reason why people come to eat sushi. And then the Chinese guy who owns the place, like it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
just like if he don't have this Japanese guy who's a sushi chef, there's no business. But he's getting paid as a chef. But he's the only Japanese in Kentucky, so he's actually where the money come from because people go there for him, not for the Chinese owner.
Right,
but he
right,
didn't
right.
get paid half of the income.
Right,
I just feel bad for him though.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
really not crazy about Japanese, but I feel bad for him because like people go there because they know his face. Yeah. Anyway, it's personal.
Worst fad you were into?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. My English is not-
Fad's like a trend.
trend.
A trend.
Yeah, so there's a trend you were into that's regrettable.
Do you want to start?
I'm trying to think. I definitely was into some fucking stupid thing. Did you do like any fashion trends?
I don't believe in that. I believe in buying just good stuff that's have good quality and cheap. I don't believe in fashion. I think fashion is for stupid people who has no idea what's going on. They just like people tell you bra is good for you. No, it's not. Make your tits saggy if you don't wear it. You know, like this color, that color. No, just buy silk, linen, gold and silver, good stuff, and just like color that's gonna last forever, and have your own fashion. Don't listen to people. They want your money. That's all.
There we go. Okay. All right.
I mean, think it's the stupid thing you do, like the challenges, the ass bucket challenge, like the thing.
You were into that? You
I
were really into. What do you,
I
like-
wasn't into it, but somebody told me that's good for people, for like people who's sick, and they got water on me, and it was bad.
Oh, okay.
My nipple was so hard, and the photo was taken, and nobody paid me for anything.
Oh. I don't know. I was like an emo kid. I was into that shit. You know, the
Emo?
hair.
You were ever emo?
Yeah.
What? Tell me.
You lit up. What do you mean?
You were
You're
literally.
literally talking about like horrors for 20 minutes. You're like, oh, you're emo? Like that's. I didn't think
I'm
you'd be
not
interested in
judging you, but like you would be the guy, all of your friends take like, hey, okay, like Uncle Abe to tell you why you can't be emo, because you are like so elegant. You can be like running a big fucking Toyota company. You're like, hey, don't do that. You can't get pussy. And you should be the person who
I mean,
talks
this
you
isn't
out
like
of emo.
last year. This is when I was in like middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah.
There's-
I'm not talking about like in my adult life.
Why? There's anime. There's Pikachu. Like all the cute Japanese stuff all over the place. Why can't you do
No, I
that?
didn't want to be cute back then.
Japanese things are more popular than emo.
No, but back then, emo like Vans Warped Tour. You know.
So
what
what
I'm
your
saying?
hair?
Like,
What's your hair?
well, I had kind of poofy hair, but I would try to like grow it out, and I try to do like the bangs. And
Yeah,
I,
do you
I
have
remember
any-
I had like I made a bracelet out of like safety pins. You know, I did all that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It protects you from girls.
Protecting from. Yes, well, I was a virgin until I was like 22. So yeah, it really, the bracelet was really powerful.
Yeah.
It was really, really powerful. I regret making it very powerful.
What's something you're sick of having to explain?
My accent is not fake.
People really think it's fake.
Yeah, they're like, oh, yeah, it's fake. She's using it to, to have her brand. I'm like, fresh off the boat brand? Like, what brand are you talking about?
But when people ask you to say like,
Can you just talk to me like normal? I'm like, yeah. They're like, no, without your fake accent. I'm like, that's not fake. They're like, see, you are so into it. You're like Aston Butler. Like 2 years later, he still speak like Elvis. I'm like, no, it's not it. Like I just speak like this. I'm not like I don't have a musical ear. I don't know how to do American accent.
oh,
But people don't believe that. A lot of people don't believe that.
yeah, something I'm sick of people asking me. I guess like when people ask me where I'm from, it's not like the classic because I'm Asian. It's just that I moved a lot as a kid, and like I lived in Singapore, lived in Japan, lived in Ohio, lived in New York. My parents live in Mexico, and it's just like too confusing for some people. So like that's kind of sorry, that's not a very funny answer. Let me think of something else. I don't know.
Favorite restaurants and what makes them so good?
You do want to start?
I like it when it's owned by like a mom and pop, like a family. But I like it when they are fighting. Have you ever been to that? Like,
Oh.
yeah,
They're
like
always fighting.
yes,
If
that's
you own a restaurant, you always fight because they hate each other.
yes, but that I feel like that's a good indicator of the food quality.
Yeah.
If they're fighting,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is like I'm to Hawaii, like a restaurant in Hawaii, and it was owned by this dad and the son,
Mm-hmm.
and they're literally having a fight in the middle of the restaurant about like, because the kid is like 19 or something, so they're
Mm-hmm.
having an argument about his like grades or something like that, and it's mad uncomfortable. But I feel like, yeah, if you can like air dirty laundry in public during business hours, like that
Yeah.
speaks to the quality of the food.
I think so. You can handle everything.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck. Yeah, I think that's a good one. For me, it's probably Spargo in Beverly Hills because Barbara can get me. She's like my Jewish fairy godmother. I can get any appointment I want. I can get everybody appointment there, so I can. And also like a Xi'an, my Taiwanese godmother owns it. It's just mainly because I can get free things there.
So if you can get 3 things, that's a
Yeah. I'm cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
What inedible thing do you wish you could eat?
Huh. What inedible thing do I wish I could eat?
Like
Who wrote this question?
edible, like the thing you can't eat, but you wish you could eat.
Like is like a non-food item that looks delicious.
Candle's a popular answer, just to give you.
Succulents. Succulents.
Cute.
Succulents.
I have them in my house. I'm a
I
success.
know, but don't
It's
they look
everywhere.
like? It looks like inside should be like a gummy or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
an
very
aloe.
cute. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cute.
That shit looks nice.
Yeah, I think like
Wait, but that is kind of edible, I guess, because the plant.
yeah, I think for me like a chubby baby feet.
Well, yeah, but that's also edible because it's It's like a
But I-
biological. We have to pick like table. We have to.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Let us redo this.
I
You know what? I like the wooden xylophones. You know what I'm talking about? They
What's
look
the
kind.
xylophones?
A xylophone is like it's like a. What am I talking about? It's like a percussion instrument. It's basically a piano, but it's made of wood.
Oh,
In
cute.
an orchestra.
Oh,
yeah.
cute.
That looks kind of chocolatey, I guess. I don't know.
I think for me it's quarters. What? Like I just feel like if I infuse money, I become valuable.
Oh, you want to literally consume currency.
So you can't kill me. They're like, well, this bitch is worth something. Like $2.
That's crazy. You're crazy.
If you can just eat it, it disappear in your body, but it still stay
Yeah.
there. Like
you know, like back in the day in America, every dollar used to be backed up by gold, right? Like,
Yeah.
So now it's not, but you want to do that with your body.
Yeah.
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 I
That'll
like
be
that.
the
I like
dream.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst date you've been on?
Oh God.
This is really embarrassing. I've only ever had one girlfriend, and she's the one I'm dating right now. So
Oh, the cute one?
I don't think
On
you-
your video?
maybe. On my video.
You have a podcast thing. You have this very cute
Oh,
girl.
that's not her.
Okay.
That's not her. Yeah,
She's very cute.
but that's not my girlfriend though. So
Oh. I don't know. We have this amazing energy.
I know, it's just electric.
I'm sure you go on terrible dates. You know.
Oh my God. Do you have some one bad
Well,
ones?
no, my thing is like I don't, because I've only really been on like serious dates with her. I don't. You know.
Okay, so I'm celibate. I haven't had sex for like probably like over 2 months, and I
You don't have to have sex on a
intend.
date.
No, yeah. So I'm just have to say like old dates, like the old
Yeah.
nasty. So it was in Kentucky. Not to brag, but I went to school in Kentucky.
Hey.
People are so jealous. It's okay, you know. Sometimes you have everything, you know. I went to Kentucky for college, and this guy who was like, I don't know, he's like the hottest guy in the gym. He's like so gorgeous. His face is perfect. His body, he has blonde hair and like tan skin and dark, deep green eyes. And I think at like this bar, and one of my hot friend, she got drunk. So, you know, then he's like, she's not there. So he said hi to me. And then we went back to his place. I'm like, I'm going to fuck him. I just broke up with my ex-boyfriend who was very religious. We never had sex. But I had sex with a guy before. So I wasn't a virgin. Went back to his place. He's so big, so sexy, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, oh my God, he's hot. And then he took off his clothes. let's talk about succulent. You know, like this big, too big, huge,
A little succulent.
two big leaves, right? Huge, stick, and then the baby one, green one, grow out like this.
Wow,
That's-
that sounds yummy.
That's his dick. It came out. I'm like, where is it? Did you tuck it? I didn't ask. So he's like, do you have a condom? I'm like, we don't need one. I mean, this is gonna be a raincoat on your dick. Like we don't need.
So that was your worst date? Just the guy with the small dick?
No, it's not small. I don't think he has one. It's if it's small for an Asian woman with Asian eye, it's tiny.
Did he explain himself? Maybe he had a micro penis. Did he explain himself?
I don't think it's micro. My eyes are small, but I can see and I'm focused. I don't think it's like the baby green. Like you can barely see it. Like the new after the rain, the new succulent
Like
leaf came out, and
like a
it's
little
so
bud.
cute. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's. I don't know what to say. He's like, do you have a condom? I said, no. I left.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. I just left. I don't know. I just feel bad for him. It's not like, when you are so big, your dick looks small. But it's just like you don't have one. And you think, I don't know what to say. Is this like, I think it's like this.
You know what?
Is it a micro penis?
I don't like the way you're moving it like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why.
I'm like...
We'll go to the next question. What job would you be terrible at?
Anything like people facing, I'm pretty bad at, I think, because I'm like pretty. Okay, why are you laughing? Okay.
Because you are so good on stage, and then you are bad with facing them
But
one
like,
by one.
I'm talking at people, right, from the stage. But anything that's like like customer service, client stuff, like I just like, I think sometimes I can be like debilitating awkward, and it's really not my fault. Like, I just don't like. I remember like I went to a show the other day, and some producer was like, I'd never met her, and she goes, oh, thanks for coming to the show, and I shake her hand, and the first thing she says, she goes, oh my gosh, you have such soft hands, and immediately I was like, oh, I fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like I had to like tell her that I'm a man, like, so I'll do shit like that, so I don't think I could like sell vacuums door to door or something, I don't know, whatever.
I think I'll be a terrible therapist. I feel like my client be like, I'm very depressed this morning, I can't get up. I'll write lazy, and then I cried again. I want to call her weak. I don't feel like I can go back to work. Lazy. I really want to get back to my girlfriend. Weak. So like I just like what's wrong? Like you are lazy and weak. But I hate myself. Yeah, you have a mirror. Go to the gym, get a job, work hard, and just man up. That's all I want to say. I won't be like, I hear you. I don't hear you. You are being lazy. That's all. Like, you can't get up? Do you have legs? Are you dead? Like, get up.
I love that.
I don't get, I'm just being this communist person. Why? Like, I work
It's
in
communist therapy.
Yeah,
I like
work
that.
in Kentucky.
I think America could use a little bit of
If
that.
I can work illegally in a Japanese restaurant owned by a Chinese man cleaning dishes, you can get a job at Starbucks. You have a American citizenship, right? Why are you sitting there being lazy? Cocaine is good, of course it's good. It makes you feel like good when you are a piece of shit. Of course it's good, but it's fake. Like you can't feel like Michael Jackson when you are garbage. You shouldn't feel great. If you feel great and you are shit, that's wrong. That's bad for you, right? That's why I feel like people have shitty jobs, lazy and stupid and not good to anybody, and then they feel high with drugs, and then they get worse. You don't deserve to feel high because you shouldn't. You should look at your mirror and be like, I suck, I'm ugly, I'm single, my dick's tiny, I have big belly, I should go to the gym and work out and hopefully I have a future. Instead of be like, let me take some drugs and feel high. Lazy and weak. That's it. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm going to kill myself now. Thank you so much, Dr. Jiaoying.
I can't be a therapist.
What would constitute a perfect day for you?
This is a weird question to ask people like us because I feel, are you a happy person?
No, I'm miserable.
That's what I'm thinking. So like, I'm like the similar way where like I don't like I get by, but I don't have like. I think if someone's like, oh, I got you a spa day and we're gonna go to the beach and we're gonna get some amazing sushi, like I would be in it and then I would get sad because I'm not happy and I'm supposed to be happy,
Oh, that's
I don't have a perfect day.
Very good. I love when you said it.
Yeah, I just have days that I just get by,
I think that's because you're an artist. Like I love when you blame yourself for not feeling so happy when you're supposed to be happy by civilians standard. You know, I would call them civilians because they are just being stupid. Life is not that good. Just stop trying to be like, I'm so happy while being negative. I am because you have a mole on your face. You look ugly. You know. Like how? Like I hate when people are like just like when okay. Do you have those friends? My happy day would be I wake up. My kids, you know, come to me, and especially my son, you know, come to me, be like, "Mommy, I love you." My daughter give me the side eye, and my mom give me the coffee, and be like, "Drink your coffee and go to work." And then I'll walk the dog, and then my neighbors have fruits. I take some. I steal some fruits. People don't care here. Can you imagine? I take some fruits. Nothing make me happier. Like I can go to Trader Joe's and get some peach, but it's not. It doesn't taste the same.
You steal fruits from people's yards.
It's outside, so it's belong to the people. It got out. The branch got out.
Pomegranates belong to the people.
So
yes,
I took a peach. It tastes better than the one from Trader Joe's.
Yes.
It just does. So I do some work, and I spy on all the people who's doing better than me, and I hope something wrong happens to them, like they get dumped or their views go down. And then if that happens, it's a good day.
So your perfect day is when somebody else is having a really bad day.
Somebody I have envy.
Yeah.
Like a Nikki Glazer got dumped. I'm like,
That's
you
so
can't have
fucking
everything,
real, man.
bitch.
That's so fucking real, dude.
I'm just being honest. Like that's my good day. Like
Right.
when Nikki Glazer, like her beautiful blonde hair she stopped balding.
Oh fuck, bro.
I just came.
Anyway,
She's so perfect. I can't stand her.
Yeah, we're unhappy.
I like her. I like
we can't do
Nikki.
this question.
Nikki, please still do my podcast. Don't cancel.
If you could recast your favorite movie with comedians in it, who?
Oh my God.
What's your favorite movie?
I know you're gonna laugh at me, but I would say Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption? That's a great movie.
I know, but it's just like I'm so crazy, and I like
Okay,
such
so
a classic movie, which
Who's
is
gonna play
people are
Morgan
like
Freeman?
Preacher Larson.
Preacher Lawson. The Preacher Lawson's like a young, healthy man.
I know.
That's it. It's just him. Just him. It's just you got everybody else.
I want Bobby Lee to play Andy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want him to give me this look me in my eye and be like, you know, hope is a good thing. I just want him to say that.
Damn. I don't know what my favorite movie is. What am I even watching? Fucking.
You can pick a TV show if it's easier.
You know what? It's not my favorite movie, but it's the movie I've seen the most. And it's a little basic, but I feel like everybody's seen it 100 times. 500 Days of Summer.
Oh, cute.
We love.
Cute.
We love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would also cast Bobby Lee as Zoe Deschanel. I think that would be great. And then Andrew Santino as Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's brilliant. Bobby is a wig.
Yeah, of course.
He'll run like this.
Yeah, Bobby keeps playing games, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like Bobby, I would look like Bobby if I really learned to love myself.
Say that again?
I would look just like Barbie if I really learned to love myself, like just start eating, let my belly out and let my chin hair grow and just like no makeup, so my little tiny Chinese eye comes out and just like Benny because you don't wash your hair anymore, and then I'll be like him and I'll have a career.
So if you
But I have to speak English though.
You're saying if you start believing in yourself, you're gonna turn into a 6-year-old Korean man?
I start loving
right?
myself, like start loving.
Start
Start to love myself. Be like, it's okay. I look like this with no makeup. It's okay. I want to eat this sandwich. I love myself. I love my body. Yeah, I think so.
I love that for you. I can't wait till.
I don't think
hit
I want
that.
to love myself that much.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
What do you got?
Can I just tell you guys? I pretend I understand what he said. I didn't.
Oh, if you had a new ability, if you wake up in the morning and had a new ability, like you could run really fast, or right? Is that am I interpreting
that's
it right?
the question.
Yeah.
You got it.
A new ability. I think actually people always tell us, right? If there's a question, I think people always ask, if you can go back to be 5 years old and knowing all the knowledge you have, or you have $100 million, which one do you choose?
Yeah. Which one would you choose?
$100 million.
You don't want to go back to communist? I guess that makes sense.
I don't. I mean, maybe
you don't
my
want to go
mom.
back to your communist brothel that your mom owns.
Maybe like I'm fine, but I could get struck by lightning. You know, like you die with the $100 million. You know, you will never get. I will die from that. I will never go. I can't even go to hell because I'm just being so mad. I think. What do you do?
I'd be sick if I could like read people's minds, you know?
Oh,
does
read
that count
people's mind.
superpowers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
'Cause I'm always-
superpower.
God, just like being comedy, being surrounded by comedy, you know, you have one bad interaction. It's like, is he fucking mad at me? You know?
Oh my God.
I spent most of my life being like, is that guy mad? What the fuck did I do? So if I could just check in real quick, if I could tap into their mind. And
For me,
figure out
don't you
what-
feel if you actually can read people's mind, you would be so depressed because people are so disgusting and gross.
Like if I find out everybody's
Evil?
talking shit about like,
No, not
oh,
just you.
confirmed, I am a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, like evil, like a stupid evil. Like you would actually know how this world, why God abandoned us. You know.
Yeah, it would be risky. So I would need to be able to turn it on and off.
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
so.
I need to turn it on and off. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine you reading your mom's mind all day.
What is? I mean, I think.
I don't
my
know,
mom
Asian
is-
mom. I don't know. Asian moms,
Oh, like
they can be
they're just
brutal.
disappointed and all that shit.
Yeah, they're just always you can be.
Can I say something? My mom used to be like that. Then she got cancer once, and then she chilled out.
What
and
kind of
then-
cancer?
She got breast cancer, and then she got cancer again.
How can you get it?
How can you get cancer?
My mom need it.
Okay, I'm just saying she got it twice, and I gotta say, like, I'm so happy she's okay because she got a surgery. But like, she has all the stereotypes that Asian moms do. She lost all of it.
I think that's
All
what
of
I
it.
heard. If
Yeah.
you have this kind of testament when you life or death, and you actually just don't care about a little bullshit anymore. You
Yeah.
care about what life is about.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
You just gotta get cancer twice.
Right, that's
Yeah,
that's easy.
That's the secret. Yeah, it's easy enough. you know?
Brilliant.
What is one thing that people wouldn't believe was true about you?
Got my first hand job from a Kenyan foreign exchange student.
Wow. So that's why the secret of your big dick. It's like Wakanda forever. After that,
She
you
didn't,
just seal it.
She didn't like
Wakanda
give me a
forever.
big dick. I don't know. You think if a black person touches your dick gets bigger? That's not how. That's not how sex works.
I saw you. That's how you get black. You know.
That'd be kind of cool actually if a
Yeah.
person of a different ethnicity touched you and you get their ability for a second.
Yeah. That's
a movie
really
pitch
that's
right
really
there.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
after the
really
strike,
cool.
let's
So
finish
how
the
old
show.
were you like when you got the hand job?
Oh man, I was 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a player.
Am I?
Yeah. Damn.
Are Chinese people doing hand jobs like in mainland China?
Of course, everybody's.
But like at that age.
No, because the exam for middle school to high school and the university is so crazy. People just study all day, and whenever you are spotted by walking right next to a boy, you have to go to the principal's office and get questioned by, are you walking together? Are you guys exchanging love letters? Because they think falling in love early is going to affect your scores for school.
Scores. Oh shit.
So I never, I held hand with the boy in middle school, and I knew we were getting married. But then he dumped me for another girl. They were holding hand in high school because she was whiter than me. You know, being lighter is prettier in Asia. And I was so furious. I'm like, I'm going to America.
And then you went to Kentucky.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so yeah. What's the secret
See,
for
people
you?
don't know. I do. Secret? What secret? I'm actually.
It can be something that you tell people, and people are usually like, "No way."
Something about you that people wouldn't believe.
I have really nice tits.
Okay.
How many people are doubting that? I don't understand. You feel like
Like people just like they just think all female comedians are just like we just have like nasty tits. Like
no one thinks that. I'm telling you, that's a false statement. No comedians walking and be like, these fucking broads have nasty tits. I promise you.
I think
I've
they
never
do.
thought that in my life.
Like especially like you are not too ugly to look at, and they look at you like her pussy's red and her tits bites. Like something wrong with her. Like she's on stage telling jokes. Like they just look at me. I know some guys like they would like to date me, but they just assume there's something wrong with my tits.
But they think they're nasty, but in fact they're great.
Oh, they are like NFT. Nice fucking tits. So good. Yeah, it's just something I have. I just really, it's really good. Fumi, I just we should be honest with each other. I have nice tits. I may not be a good
We
person,
should be
but
honest with each other, comma, I have nice tits.
they are really nice.
Yeah, thank you for being honest with me.
I mean, after breastfeed,
opening
that's
up.
why you don't wear bras. Bra is the problem because if you wear bras, your boobs cannot stand on their own without the support of the bra. The Victoria's Secret is like to get you pay money to buy bra, and what you get saggy tits. I never wear bra, and then my boobs after 2 kids, I breastfed 2 children. Even my daughter, I breastfed her. I'm a feminist, so. Okay, just don't believe in people's bullshit. You know, let your boob go. Like let it breathe. Don't wear bras all the time. You don't have to wear a bra when you are sleeping. You don't have to wear a bra. You know, just don't. It's not good for you. Because when you don't wear them, they just like you can wear them as a scarf. Like your boobs become like so saggy.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Because
I've
you know
seen that. Yeah.
it's science.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that with us tonight.
You tell your girlfriend.
You meet your 13-year-old self, but you can only tell them 3 words. What are the 3 words you tell them?
You gum fuck!
Oh my god. He's ready for this.
I'm ready.
It's
Give me that time machine, bro. I'm fucking ready, dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, what about you?
You are hot somewhere in Kentucky.
You were hot somewhere in Kentucky. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
We're kind of the same thing.
Because we were not in demand. And
Yeah.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yes,
Have you had it?
100%.
for sure.
I assume you're stupid if you don't believe in ghosts.
I think people are
What
being.
are do you have any personal ghost experiences?
So I cannot see them, but my family members can. Some of them. I was recently. This is a real thing. There's a comedian, which I will connect with you if you want the photo. He I did this podcast about ghosts recently, and he loves ghost hunting or whatever, and he took a picture of like a mine in Reno, Nevada, where it had exploded and a bunch of people died. He was just trying to find ghosts taking pictures. And he was looking through them, and he showed me this picture, and it freaked me the fuck out. So there's a fucking picture, and there's these stairs, and in between the stairs, there's a fucking face of a maybe 25-year-old man, and you can't see his body, but his face is so fucking clear. I just saw it last week. It was freaking me out. It was freaking me the fuck out, man.
I believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in ghosts. I think people after you die, that like if your energy is around, people are energy. You know, if even like when you have good energy, something's different. Your bad energy is different. I think my grandma come to visit me all the time whenever I need her, in a good way. She's not trying to bug me, because she has small feet. She can't really walk fast or slow. She's slow. Yeah, whenever I need I feel like some little bitch is spying on me. I'll be like, grandma, that person is planning on fucking me up. Like what should I do? She'll tell me things to do.
Did you have any like family stories of like?
I don't see her, but I can feel her.
Wow. I remember like my when I was younger living in Japan, I'd like visit her, and then I'd be up at like 3 a.m. because I'm jet lagged, and I'd go downstairs, and my grandma is up at like 3 a.m. and I'm like, Grandma, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, like the ghosts are like, the spirits are really loud and I can't really sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Like she would say shit like that. So I just grew up around that kind of, so I just assumed.
Yeah, my grandma
very
would talk
real.
to ghosts in different voices, whoever is visiting her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my grandpa, he died in a mining accident. He was a hero. He went down to save. He's a manager. He went down to save other people's life. He took everybody up, and he was saving the last one, and he collapsed. So he died. So my grandma is a widow, and he believed that my grandpa is always around.
Oh.
He died young. My mom was 6.
Well, wait, your
My-
this is your mom's mom.
my
Your
mom's dad, yeah.
Your mom's dad. Okay.
So like he just believed my grandpa is always being around.
You're right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I love that shit, man.
I don't see them, but I can feel the energy. My grandma is coming, and I ask her, and she's like a Buddha mom, like
You
she's
ever
very
had
good at
you ever had
Buddhism.
the sleep paralysis where you wake up?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it
and-
happened to me.
And you feel like there's somebody watching you.
Yes.
But you can't move your body.
Yeah,
and you're
it happened
sweating.
to me twice.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
happens to me like
Yes,
once every 3 years. It's the fucking scariest
it's
thing.
very scary
So
because
scary.
you can't move, and there's somebody there.
Yeah. I remember when I was in Ohio, our neighborhood was built on like Indian burial grounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember I was like sleeping on the couch. I just fell asleep on the couch one night, and I woke up and I couldn't move, and I'm sweating, and I feel someone watching me, and then the blinds on my window, they're moving like this. But the the door's not open, so there's no wind, and we have an AC unit down here, but the wind's not that strong for it to move like that, and it's just moving like this, and I'm like fucking so scared, and I'm just trying to sleep, and then you eventually fall asleep. But yeah,
You just tell them, I'm Japanese, you are Indian, we look the same. Leave me alone. We are the same people.
You want me to just be racist?
It's okay. You're not being racist. You're just trying to talk some sense to the ghost.
Yeah.
I know that time I couldn't move, and I see somebody standing next to me with a cloak, a black cloak.
You saw it?
The face was a little hollow. It was,
God damn.
there's a black cloak standing there, washing down like this.
Was he Asian?
I don't think he's Asian because he didn't. His hands has like a blonde fuzz, like. Could be a white
You
guy.
looking at the ghost peach fuzz?
Yeah.
What an interesting
It's like this.
detail. Usually people look at the face and like, but you're like,
There's like
the
the
fuck
face
is hairy?
Like the face is like a bones, and I'm like, the
Oh,
face
okay,
look like
okay.
a classical ghost. Let me see what else going
Yeah.
on there.
Okay.
My eyes are moving, my body can't move.
Right.
It was scary, and
it's
I
very
went.
scary.
Aiden Park, right? He's Korean. When we were in Austin, we stayed in this little Airbnb, and there's a gunshot outside, which is crazy. I'm like, okay. There's a gunshot outside. Like, I have a knife. If he come in, I'll stab in the eye and twist it. You just do whatever. And then he left earlier, and we hear noise. And then he went to the airport, his room. The blinds, I think, fell beneath the pillow. When he left,
Oh, okay.
the bed was made. And then I just sat there, and nobody came to the apartment, and he left to the airport, and 5 minutes later, I was just sitting in my room, and I went to his room, I hear noise, and the blinds is under the pillow.
Wow.
Well, like the pillow is like it's not like an accident, it just flip. It's
Right.
it's just the blinds, like the cheap blinds, it's just under the pillow, and the bed is made.
Wow.
Somebody put it under it,
Goes
but nobody got in. Anyway.
Yeah.
Biggest
Yeah.
differences between the LA and New York comedy scene.
Oh God. Why are you trying to rile people up, man? I have like a genuine answer to this.
Let's
I have
hear
a genuine. It's not a funny answer, but
That's
a genuine
okay.
answer. The biggest difference is when I first moved here from New York, I was like writing for a TV show, and a lot people would say that as they would bring me up to do the show, and afterwards, not a lot, but like a couple like younger comedians or like people who are studying, writing at UCLA would come up to me and be like, "Oh, you write for James Corden? Like, will you let me know if they're ever hiring writers assistants, or like how do you get a manager?" Or like they would like ask me stuff like that. And then I remember I went back to New York, and then I did a show, and then this young comedian came up to me, and she was like, "Hey, can I ask you something?" And I was like, "Sure, what's up?" And she was like, "Hey, like I just moved here from San Francisco, and I'm like getting booked on shows, but I feel like I'm only able to do A stuff because I want New York comics to think I'm good." And she was like, "Where can I go to like work on stuff? Like, where can I like, what shows can I do where I can like bomb and stuff?" And I was like, that's a great question, because essentially she's asking me, how can I practice, right? And that is such a New York attitude, is because yes, we have to like showcase our best stuff when important people are watching, but really every New York comedian is obsessed with like that workout room, whether it's like the fucking Grizzly Pear or like random venues that are like, they're like whatever, they're fine, but they're not like prestigious venues, but those places are like, that's our bread and butter, because that's where we get good, And so I just remember like, oh wow, like, same aged comedians, and they're asking me completely different things, and that is such like a encapsulation of the vibe. I'm not saying one is better than the other, because to be honest, those kids who are asking me about how do you get a manager or how do you get a writing job or whatever, they may just get it because they're so focused on it, so they may be at a level that's higher than this other comedian who wanted to work hard. But I just thought it was an interesting sort of comparison. Yeah.
I don't have sympathy towards lazy and weak people, so that'll be very quick and painful. I think for me, when I started, I bought a club because I know before I have 10,000 hours, there's nothing nobody needs to be seeing me, wasting their time. That's what I believe in. And I believe in going to open mics, shitty ones in the weird place in Van Nuys, and just like in all the shitty, like when you can get on stage, you are getting better. That's the only way, and that's what I believe. So I think because I'm I'm a communist hardcore person, so I'm too much for LA. People think I'm crazy here, and I have some good things, but I feel like New York people like me a little bit more. They understand me and they give me better opportunities. In New York, people actually treat me like I'm serious. In LA, I just don't think I say the right thing, I do the right thing. I still appreciate a lot of great shows I got on, but I feel like I also like people in LA, they would ask me to get on shows or get opportunities, get manager and stuff. I just say, you start comedy 2 months ago, so you have to do open mic every day. They're like, no, I can't do that. Like I can't do every day. I can do like once a month. I said, it's not gonna happen. You may make it, but based on what I would think, I don't think so. If you don't want to open mic every day, I can't help you. I can't give you any advice. And then in New York, people don't say that. They just do it. They just do similar with what Fumi said. They just do mics. They know that's the deal you have to pay. And in New York, it's just people see having. I have 9 shows a night, 10 shows, and the most I had is 11 shows a night in New York. And people in New York see that's a part of life. In LA, like if you have a show a night, you are hustling. But in New York, a show a night is like, what happened? So I feel like the way in New York is a craft. You can be a comedian who is good at comedy and never ever have a special. You still feel proud. In LA, it's like I'm gonna do the comedy thing, and then I get spot by a TV show, then I become a star. But in New York, it's like people are okay with being a respectful comedian, and that's what I think. If I never made it, but people be like, she's the funniest, like she's so fucking funny, I'll be okay with it. But I'll make it because I'm Chinese.
2 more questions. What's something you wish other comedians would stop doing?
I feel like people can do whatever the fuck they want, but like, I feel like there's like this movement of new comedians, like open micers. Oh, actually legit open micers, like posting videos of just like from their open mics or their bar show. And they're like kind of bombing on a lot of them. But sometimes like it goes viral and stuff, and then I guess, I'm not like hating on it, but I think maybe that like miseducates the comedy audience a little bit sometimes, So yeah, to Jiaoying's point, maybe, for the first couple of years, maybe just fucking stay in your
stay in your lane,
stay in your like
hide in the basement,
dojo and just like
yeah,
work, work.
Yeah, just
then,
don't tell people you are doing comedy. That's why I hate when people. I'm a comedian. No, you're not. You're not. You are not a comedian. The word comedian, there's so much weight to it. Think about comedians like George Carlin, Richard Pryor. You're not a comedian. You are somebody who wants to do comedy, but you are too lazy to do the mics. You want to be a good comedian. You are working towards becoming a comedian. Like it's the Asian way of thinking. Like I never think I'm a comedian. Like until I just like 10,000 hours and more and more and more. I'm like, I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get my bum out of the way. I never. Also, what I hate the most for me is when somebody bomb in front of everybody who is working comedian, and they come down and they look at you in your eyes. They say, I fucking killed. Yes, I want to kill them. I want to spit out their face.
Who does that? You're saying somebody bombs and gets off stage?
They didn't
like,
bomb, but it's just like a mediocre. Like just like,
but they think they
some
killed.
giggle. They're like, that was so good. Good set. It was so good. I'm like, I just want to slap them. I'm like, I'll spit on their face. I'll be like, you are disgusting.
Wait, are you saying when you don't have a good set and someone says you have a good set, or they didn't have a good set?
When they don't, and then they just like, I fucking murdered. Like a fucking murder. It was so good.
It's
not murder. No, people want to murder you. Like you, I just don't get it. It's like have some respect for the craft. You, it's okay. You don't murder every time. Like I can hear a lot of laughter. Sometimes people think I murdered, but I know I sucked. Like I know it wasn't good. I know it was like, I know I can't say the word I said and nothing hit home. I'm like, I feel bad that they paid money to not see me best. And then when I see somebody just like barely get some laughter, some like sympathy laugh, they're like, oh, fucking murder. Yeah. I want to vomit. I want to fucking spit on their face. I'll be like, have some standard. You are the problem. You call yourself comedian and you take money and you think that's murder. Like you're disgusting. I don't know. I should work for Jack because I'll be like, you're disgusting. You did murder. Give me the money back.
All right, last question. What's the hardest you've laughed, or a recent time you were laughing very hard?
Like in comedy, or just
it doesn't matter. It can be regular.
I mean, cause I go to a lot of shows. Sometimes when I don't see my friends for a while, and then I see them have a new joke, it's a good time. I also like I think I wouldn't call myself like an alt comedian, but I do enjoy people who are like really good at that style. Like I saw Carmen Christopher recently, and he had this like he opened with this joke that was like it was something like, oh, I'm half Mexican and half Italian, so as you can imagine, my favorite thing to do is come or something like that. And I just thought that was the funniest one because it makes no sense. And it just kind of hit me out, and I hadn't seen him in a while, and I was just like, God damn, like just it was this perfect shortest joke. So that's probably I laughed pretty hard at that one. That was a good one. Shout out to Carmen.
I think is that when I I talked to my son, he was on my podcast before he got on. I said he's 4. I said, Winston, I just I really want to ask you something honest. I'm a single mom. I try to be mom and dad at the same time. I try to give you all my time. I really love you. I really care about everything. Do you love mommy? Yes. Then he's like, of course, mommy, I love you. I like to sleep with you. I like to read books with you. I said, what do you love most about mommy? And he looked at me and he goes, you buy me the Paw Patrol toys.
The what toys?
The Paw Patrol. Like,
Paw
I don't
Patrol,
know,
yeah,
Paw
yeah,
Patrol
yeah.
toys. That's why I love you. That's the most important thing that
So
make me
sad.
love you. I said, how about me sleeping with you and reading stories and paying your tuition and buying your clothes? But the toys. Thank you, Mom. I said, what happens if I don't buy your toys? He was like,
How
just
old is
walking
he?
away. 4. I said, what happens if I don't buy your toys anymore? He's like, he walked away
Wow.
with disgust in his eyes.
And you thought that was funny?
I think it's hilarious. I'm like, what? I was like, wow.
I'd be concerned. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, wow. He'll never get hurt by a woman ever in his life. I was so proud.
You were okay.
I was like, wow, Winston. No bitches can fuck you up.
Your
Like,
son's name's Winston?
Winston, yeah.
Wow.
It's after Churchill. I want him to have courage. It's not after Harry Winston. It's after not the cigarettes either. I want him to have courage. I think courage is the most sexy man about them. Thing about the man is to
Yeah.
have courage. A brave man, I think, is so sexy. What do you think?
I agree. I just if someone's like name a brave man, I guess I never would say Winston Churchill first. But hey, shout out, he won the war, so like.
I think he has courage, but I mean, he didn't look brave.
He
likes.
I'm not
he
hating
likes
on you. I just think
McDonald's.
it's funny. Like name someone courageous. It's funny to be like Winston Churchill. Like it's kind of I don't
He didn't look brave though,
yeah. I mean,
but he is. I think he is brave.
Yeah, way to bring the war into it. That's good. That's nice.
I'm not gonna continue with the war because I choose to love you today. I decided to
Thank
have
you.
a happy
Thank
night,
you.
happy day
Yeah.
with my funny friend.
All right. Thank you guys for doing the show.
Oh my
Okay,
god! Okay.